What up? How's everybody doing? We are live. Everything else is good to go. Just wait till everybody comes on in. It's good to be back, though. It's good to be back. It's been a little while. It's been well over a week. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't remember. Yeah, when was the last time we actually streamed? I think the last time I streamed was... Oh, never mind. It was 11 days ago. What am I talking about? Okay, it was longer than 7 days. It was almost 11, 12 days. So it's been a little while. What's going on, Reflex? What's going on, Itachi? What's going on, Cameron? Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. I just wanted to see what's going on. What's going on, Masaka? Doing good today. I'm doing good. I miss talking to y'all. It's been a hot minute. What's going on, Kalsick? How you doing? What's going on, Gaddy? Yeah, just ignore what Wexter says. It's fine. I mean, people have their own opinion about it, but it's a what if, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, that's right, guys. 250 likes, and then I'll continue it. So, okay, chat, listen. I've already showed some members a little look into what Yamoshi looks like, and we have other versions of him for concept art. Obviously, it's very early and it's not finished. Obviously, we want to have different versions of him, different styles of what he dresses and his hair and everything else, different markings on his body. Because then we're going to look at, like, okay, what do we like, and then we put it together. Hey, thank you, Kausik. I really appreciate it. Hey, look, he gave away a membership. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I don't know. Member for 1 month? Oh, wait. I think it's maybe because since you're a member, you can maybe, like, have, like, priority chat. You know what I mean? Since you're a member. If you want to become a member, you can go on the Majordragon and you can join. So it's right here. And then you can join Ultimate or Majordragon Army and that. If you also want to show your support another way, you can donate. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know if I should show you those pictures of Yamoshi. I've already shown my memberships one of him. I don't know. I better see some more donations before I start doing all that now, because I'm not supposed to. I'm going Darren today, chat. I'm not, I don't know. But yeah, the manga's going to be dope, though. I'm really excited. We're already working on, Yamoshi, of course, is the main character. We want him to look special. Simple, but good. As Akira Toriyama does it, right? When, like, he doesn't try, it becomes super good. But when he does, it's horrible. It's crazy. Now we're working on backgrounds and the planet and the life on the planet. So, like, creatures that are living on that planet, too, with the Saiyans. So if you guys want to ask me questions about the manga and, like, you know, what it is and stuff, I can for sure answer it for you. I can definitely tell you guys more about it, because now we're really cooking on it now. About, like, the lore of it and everything else. About, like, the Saiyan species. In my opinion, like, this is what I made up, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll for sure make another one. Maybe one day I'll do that, maybe. So, chat, so do you want to, know about more of the manga? Hey, thank you, Zena, for gifting one membership. You're a beast. What we're doing for the stream is we're just gonna hang out, chill, you know, which is what we always do. Answer some questions, and you can, you know, talk more about the manga, which is, you know, if you guys want to know more about it. Because I know a lot of you guys were begging to know more about it. This is the opportunity that I can tell you more about it. Because it's been a little while. What if you do a tournament of power between all the Goku and Vegetas? Oh, that'd be interesting. Goku would win, though. Because True Instinct Goku's a lot more powerful than Ego Vegeta. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Yeah. Alright, see you later, Reflex. Well, I did do a crossover, and I might do more. Oh, then I have no idea. It'll be very interesting to see that, though. Well, then I guess the strongest guy's gonna win, then, isn't it? So True Instinct Goku would win. It would be interesting to see that. But yeah, if you want to show your support for the manga, any donations are going to help out a lot. The more donations that we get, the more detail we can give this manga. So any support will help, because obviously mangas are not cheap to make. So any support is always good. Is it always this lonely? I mean, it's not lonely. There's 7+ people here. There's 8 people here. Well, I also decided to stream a little bit later in the night, so not everybody's awake. So, hey, what's going on, Wrecked? The live is mainly going to be about just hanging out, chilling, and I'll also be talking more about the manga. So yeah, if you guys want to show support and help do more for this manga, then any donations or anything like that will definitely help, because it's not cheap to make this manga right now. But I'm very, very excited. Hey, thank you, Xenon. Not much to give. Not much to give. Hey, man, look, any donation, even if it's just 99 cents or $1, it helps out. It helps out a lot. You guys don't understand. Okay, so tell us a bit about the manga. So, I talked about it before in the last stream. The manga is going to be about Yamoshi. It's going to be about, before the Saiyans were even on planet Sadala. It's going to be when they're on their home world, their original planet. And it's going to be looking at how the Saiyans actually were, and, their, species and how they came to be, and Yamoshi. So it'll show the story of Yamoshi and what happened with the events. And how Yamoshi was able to become a Super Saiyan God. And then the lore for the Saiyans that I've actually made is, and like the origin of it, The Saiyans are a great ape species. They were like giant like gorillas, and they were wild but a smart species. They're very similar to the gorillas. They were the alpha species, and in the groups they were 50 to 150 feet tall, and they used tools. And over time, they got abilities to use energy to shoot from their mouths. Now, over the millions of years, they evolved similar to humans, and they shrunk down and grew into intelligent beings. So they still had power. They're really powerful, and they kept their speed and strength, and they were lusting for battle. Now, leading czar is I also want to have another species of them, to where some of those Saiyans that evolved, they kind of did not evolve correctly. So there's the normal Saiyans who are more intelligent, and they are living amongst tribes, and they're an intelligent species. But there's also the other ones that evolve differently, and they're like bigger, and they're a lot more bestial and wild-like. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Now, those who lost their minds to the beast, so what never evolved like a normal Saiyan, they would become something scary. They were casted in the deepest pits of the desert of the Green Planet. The planet is vastly of just like pure deserts, but there's like massive patches of like deep jungles and luscious lands and deep water. It's almost like like 1,000 miles of that, and so it's almost like a desert planet, but with like large like green spots on it, and that's where like most of the species survives. Now I think you guys want to know who the big bad villain's going to be of the story. Now I can tell you guys now. We all know who's it's going to be. So the Saiyans, obviously, they live in classes. The lower class Saiyans, though they're not based off power level, they don't have that. The lower class Saiyans, they're based off in terms of how powerful they are, and if they can go kill these great beasts. So like these beasts are like like these species and beasts outside of their tribe are very powerful. Well, it's like a giant scorpion-looking monster, or even one of the wild Saiyans that are living in the trenches. And they mark their kills, and they bring their kills back and honor that, and that's how you become a man as a Saiyan. You have to go hunt. Now, the Saiyans that are not powerful enough to do that, they're like the spit upon ones, and they're mainly used for crafting forms of armor for the Saiyans, in terms of using hide, bones, and even some forms of metals. They're able to melt it, and they are used to like make food and build stuff. So they're not really cared about. The middle class Saiyans are ones who are like warriors, so the males are warriors, even some females too, and they are just respected. They're powerful, and then you have the elite class. Now the elite class are obviously the more powerful ones, the more gifted ones. They've been on more kills, and they are way more experienced. And then you have the king. Now I think everybody wants to know who the big bad king is, right? And I think you all can take a pretty good guess on who it is. The current Saiyan king is King Cumber, who has a pure evil heart. Now, his heart was taken over. Now, how did he gain this rare dark energy that Cumber's had since Dragon Ball Heroes? Well, what I did is he found it after finding an artifact during his hunts on the land, far below the mortal realm. Now, this artifact that he found, it corrupted him, granting him near limitless power and the ability to corrupt others. He rules with an iron fist in the darkness, spitting on the weak, but where there's evil, good shall always arrive to defeat it. So that's what I want to kind of have. Like, how does Cumber have that, like, evil key? And it's that when Cumber went on one of his hunts, he found a artifact from the demon realm, and that corrupted his power on that Saiyan planet. And it gave him more strength, but at the same time, he lost a lot of his sanity, and, you will see Beerus in this. Beerus will be in the manga somewhere. So, as for Yamoshi, people want to know about Yamoshi. Yamoshi's born a lower class Saiyan. He's pretty much a loser amongst the Saiyans. The low class live in poverty, and they make armor, cut meat, build residents in their kind of like their like kingdom, I guess you could say. They're not given the respect and honor of a Saiyan who hunts. But Yamoshi was very intelligent and he was different. He had amazing potential, and he actually trained and practiced. As most Saiyans, they obviously fight and they're always staying fit. Yamoshi actually trained. You know what I mean? Like, he actually worked out and trained and practiced fighting. And he learned how to conceal his power. But he hates bullies. He hates beings of evil that just kind of like look down upon you. Hates being spat on with his friends. He has a deep hitting potential, and he has a lot of S cells within his body, which is not normal. And this will change the story. You will be very interested to see Yamoshi. Yamoshi is one of the pure-hearted beings. He's not, arrogant or evil, which Saiyans view that as weak. So, you guys will be pretty blown away. You're definitely gonna like it. Alright, chat. So, I think we've been messing around too much now. Should I show you guys a little bit of what Yamoshi looks like? Some like and this is like early concept art. Do you guys want to see what we have available? Well, I'll show you guys what Yamoshi looks like a little bit. Well, Yamoshi's not stupid like Goku is. He just, So do you guys want to see it? Do you guys want to see Yamoshi? Are you sure? I don't know. Okay, so remember, this is very early concept art. This is not the final product, and it's not the final art style, by the way. This is just a rough sketch of what we want him to look like. So, I'll show you guys the first one. So this is Yamoshi right here. So what we did here is, and the reason why he's posed like that is because the artist lag, he uses a posing figure to draw his guy, so just ignore it. So here's what we have. So we want Yamoshi to look special, and we want him to have like the rough Saiyan clothes, the tail, of course, and we also wanted him to have sort of like padding of like an armor. And obviously the hair might be changing, so just remember that. So this is the first style that we went with for Yamoshi. And obviously he's not like massively like, because remember, you guys will see what the other Saiyans are gonna look like. The other Saiyans are like, so like if Yamoshi's like right here, right? Yamoshi's probably like 6'5", or maybe like 6'2". The other Saiyans on average are over 7 foot tall. It's like the other Saiyans on average are well over 7 foot tall. We wanted the Saiyans to be bigger because this is thousands of years ago, and they evolve more and they shrink slowly over time. So kind of like humans are like getting taller as time goes on. Like back in like the 1500s, like an average human was like 5'3" was like a normal size, And this armor padding right here, it's going to be mixes of like a hide with like metal armor, and there's like a metal belt buckle and stuff like that. We also wanted to kind of add some kind of like, a little bit of some like a classic like shoes on there, just because it's cool. Now, there is another version of him. This is kind of like 2.0 that we have. And this is him right here. So what we did here is we added a different hairstyle, which I think is a bit more wild, which is what we want. The Saiyans have a bit more like a crazier hairstyle than the normal Saiyans we have today. And so this is 2.0. Now, if you guys also notice, we added scars on his body. So there's a scar there, the scar on his leg, on his back, and on his chest. We wanted to add some battle scars on his body because a lot of these lower class Saiyans, they're forced to also fight in like arenas, and they're forced to, you know. So this is what we wanted too. So then this is the 2.0 version. So take a look at it. Again, this is not final art, so just, you know, this is extremely early, just a rough draft. Yeah, so what we wanted to do was we wanted to add because as you guys know, we wanted to add kind of like a Vegeta looking hair on the top, but we wanted to make it different. So we added kind of like Goku and like Gohan bangs right here. And we also want the hair to kind of be like a Super Saiyan 4, to where like the two like bangs of hair like go over like the shoulders right here. So it'll kind of like overlap the shoulders. And we also want it to kind of be like going down the back. So it almost looks like a he basically kind of has like a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta hairstyle, if you will. So yeah, it's going to be super interesting. Super interesting. So, you know, and this is not the final art style, of course, guys. There's going to be effects. There's going to be hardline. It's going to be insanity. Shading and everything else. So, you know, the art already looks pretty good, though, don't it? So, and this is just a rough sketch. This is not, you know, this is just rough sketching because we're going to look at what we want for the art. Now, in terms of, like, people are going to say, like, well, how big are the other Saiyans to Yamoshi? If Yamoshi's standing right here, yes, he's gonna have that same cold-hearted death stare. Yeah. Now, Yamoshi is probably around 6 foot tall. An average Saiyan is like up here. If you guys can see where like my mouse is, so they're like 7+ foot tall. And funny thing enough, though, the average female Saiyan is like right here compared to Yamoshi. They're actually even bigger than he is. A lot of, you know, so he's probably one of like the smallest Saiyans. Like the average female Saiyan is like 6'5", and the male Saiyans are like 7 foot to 8 foot tall. So, well, I wanted the Saiyans to actually be taller than they are normally in the original because I want because remember this is thousands of years ago, and if you guys remember how big they looked, do you guys remember like how massive the Saiyans looked when King Kai talked about it and they were with like the Tuffles? So those were like 8 foot tall. Probably like the tallest Saiyans are gonna be probably around 9 to 10 foot tall. That's probably like the maximum. You know, yeah. So probably maybe like. So an average male Saiyan's height is low, from like 7 foot tall, and they could roughly be at like the maximum, maybe be at like 10 foot tall, maybe 11 feet tall. We don't know. Yeah. So Yamoshi here is like 6 foot tall. Oh, some people actually want to know. Yes, it's going to be voice acted. Another thing too is other people asked me is, will Vegeta's family be there? You know, like his ancestors? Yes. Vegeta's ancestor is kind of like the assistant of Cumber. He's kind of like his advisor. He's very powerful, but obviously not as powerful as Cumber, of course. Yeah, so Vegeta's ancestors, his ancestor is around like 5'8", 5'9". Will we get Goku's ancestors? Yes. You're looking at one of them. I actually wanted Goku to kind of be a late, you know, I wanted him to be Yamoshi to be Goku's like great ancestor, because remember how like when Goku went Super Saiyan God, Yamoshi talked to him. I kind of wanted it to be like Goku was speaking to like his ancestor. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I wanted it. Even though we all know that like Yamoshi's spirit was like roaming around, but I wanted it to be like different. Um, for other people asking, uh the manga will not jump into like massive like futures. It'll be stuck to when the Saiyans are on that planet, and then the events that happen. But yeah, you will be seeing the likes of Beerus. You will be seeing Vegeta's ancestors, and you're looking at Goku's ancestor. I'm very, very excited. You guys will be blown away. I was hoping that we could get some landscape art so you guys can see it, but obviously, we're making it a lot more detailed than we actually. We're making it more detailed than normal because we actually have so many ideas for it. So it takes a bit more time to get a rough draft of that. But trust me, it'll be worth the wait. So yep, it's just me and my one artist. We're working our butts off for this, man. It's tough work. No, you will not be seeing Frieza's any of Frieza's ancestors. You will not be seeing any Arcosians. Also, too, someone also asked earlier, and I showed this in the other live stream, about what we want Yamoshi to look like when he goes Super Saiyan God. So, do you guys want to see? Now, this is not art that we did, but it's what we're gonna take inspiration from to what we kind of want to look like. Do you guys want to see? Major, this is off topic, but is there a way to get the Emperor series back? It was banging. Unfortunately, no. The reason why I stopped it is because it started to go down in terms of getting views. There's an analytic thing to where when you upload a video, it'll show you like 1 out of 10, of like the past like 10 videos, and the final one was on 10. Like everything was down, and it wasn't getting the likes and everything else, so there's no point of continuing that, and I was happy where it left off. So yeah, but hey, that's just the name of the game. That's how it works. Yes, this is way before Lord Shield existed. This is thousands of years ago. This is thousands and thousands of years ago. So, do you guys want to see what kind of way we're going to be doing with Super Saiyan God? Do you guys want to see it? Because I think everybody wants to see what a Super Saiyan God emoji is going to look like. Okay. So this is hold on a second. So this is what we had in mind. Obviously, of course, this is not like final product. This is not our art, by the way. But this is what we're really going to take inspiration from. It's pretty much this design. So expect this to look very similar to what this looks like. And we wanted Super Saiyan God to look different. We wanted it to have like markings because this is like a like the first God appearing, and it's gonna be very, 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 very exciting to see this. So that's pretty much about it. Obviously it's not gonna be like official art about what it's gonna be, but we're taking inspiration. So, oh yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. So, all right. So, I think that we could also do a tier list. Do you guys want to do that? Or unless you guys want to do any other questions about the manga, please ask away. Any other questions you want to know about? So, was there any other questions about the manga? Any release date? Nope, there's no release date. Release date is when it's finished. Any chance you can do a DBS rewrite? I could. With correct power scaling, I could. I think like the main thing that would change would definitely be Tournament of Power. Let me tell you what. It's good Lord Almighty. Even though I say, oh, Goku was holding back. And... Alright, let's do a tier list chat. Well, we know that Goku was exhausted, though, too, so it's stupid. It was basically Goku's fault. He shouldn't have been messing around. Oh, chat, Chat, let's do this, though. Look, it's like we can, like, rate, like, the arcs. All the arcs from, like, first one, oh man, the Hunt for the Dragon Balls arc, all the way to Granola. It's actually pretty dope. Alright, chat, we can do this easy, chat. Easy, chat. Easy. Alright, so the Hunt for the Dragon Balls arc. This is the Pilaf arc, pretty much. I mean, it was the start. It was like the first one, so it was great. Like they were hunting for the Dragon Balls, trying to find it. Let me just put like God tier, amazing, great, good, trash. There we go. We got it. Well, I think that the beginning was good, but it wasn't great or it was just it was just good. The 21st Tenkaichi Budokai arc. Oh my god, that is great. It was great. Oh yeah, there we go. Amazing. The Red Ribbon Army mark is in the middle for me. I liked it. It was cool. Like battling the military and stuff. Goku's solo training, it was really short though, wasn't it? I mean, it was it wasn't really an arc. It was only like 4 episodes. 22nd Budokai arc was it wasn't as good as the 21st. It wasn't as good as the 21st in my opinion. I mean, just because, like, Goku's fight with Master Roshi was just special. Yeah, I'll put it amazing, but it's not as good as that one though. Okay. Demon Piccolo is amazing. That's alright. Oh no, it wasn't bad. The 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai is God tier. It's God tier. That's when Goku fought Piccolo, fought Tien. Can't get much better than that. Wedding dress arc. Kind of boo boo. Oh, the Saiyan arc is definitely God tier. It's not the best, but it's up there. In my opinion, the Frieza arc is the best one. Just the story, everything was written. Frieza was a great villain. Frieza's probably the best villain. Yeah, so it's just perfect. All right, the Garlic Junior arc was kind of it was all right. Cell arc was okay. I mean, Cell arc was good, but it was really messy though. That's when they started getting pretty sloppy with their story writing though. So no, it was not even as no. It's not as good as Frieza. No. They gave us one of the dumbest moments ever seen in Dragon Ball history. Vegeta letting Cell become perfect. Gohan apparently getting too cocky. Wow, my voice just died. Gohan getting too cocky. Letting Cell, it made like zero sense. And then freaking Krillin, you know, he's like one of the most powerful humans on the planet. By the way, he basically is. Just him's not really a human. He can get any woman that he wants. Think about it, guys. And he got 18. He's dumb. Could have like thousands of females, but no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nah, that's a stupid arc. I mean, Cell was dope. Everything was cool. It was amazing, top tier amazing, but it had some of the dumbest moments. Krillin was simping for Robo Pussy, my guy. So it's ridiculous. I don't understand why he couldn't just get any other female in the entire world. There's like, there's like 8 billion people. I don't understand it. Anyway. Oh yeah, this is when Goku fought, what was his name? Pikkon? Oh yeah. It was actually great, like, Pikkon was a cool guy to fight. The Majin Buu arc was so messy. It was so messy. Like, the Pikkon arc the Majin Buu arc was so messy. And again, gave us some of the dumbest moments. Gotenks was really stupid. Gohan was overconfident. Again, they failed us. No, Ultimate Gohan was stupid. Okay, cool. He was strong. Congratulations. He got too cocky again. Bro, it's bad when Super Buu, who's stupid, he outsmarted Gohan easily. And then Goku messed up again because he went Super Saiyan 3 and didn't go full power from the start. I mean, it's definitely in God tier, but it's not the best. It's stupid. Oh my god. That's like the dumbest... No. Alright, now the baby arc. I actually like the baby arc. I think it's one of the God tier ones because you got Super Saiyan 4 Goku. No one cares about what happened beforehand because Kid Goku's stupid. Like, they literally had to nerf Goku because he was too powerful in the show. Yeah, I know. So, Super 17, it was good. I'm gonna put in great. Super Saiyan 4 was in there, and it was cool that we saw Android 18 be relevant again. The Evil Dragons arc was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Trash. Beerus arc. Now, I'm going to go this off the movie because the Beerus arc in Super was trash. Probably top tier, god tier, and here's why. It was short but perfect, though. Goku met a being that he lost. He couldn't have beat Beerus. He unlocked new power, opened up a whole new world. The Golden Frieza arc from the movie was cool, but in the show, it was... I mean, other than the horrible animation, it was amazing, because, you know, Frieza's my favorite villain, so it was cool to see him come back. Yeah, Universe 6 arc was great. The fight between Hit was awesome. Copy Vegeta art is... Hold on a second. Nah, yeah, trash. Hold on, chat. There we go. See you later. Future Trunks arc belongs in hell. Burn. Die. You deserve to die. No one cares about you. They completely destroyed it. I don't know what. No, Goku Black's horrible. He's horrible. He's a horrible. Goku Black, when he first appeared in his base form, and he had that deep, dark voice, was cool. But then he turned into a British, weird sounding guy. No. He's horrible. Super Saiyan Rose is a cool form. And then you got Zamasu, and then you got Zamasu, who cried. He just does not sound... Everything's wrong with the British, I'm kidding. But yeah, he just doesn't sound intimidating. He sounds like a pansy. Okay, chat, I'm telling you right now, that baseball arc was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in Dragon Ball history. We literally saw Universe 7 and Universe 6 play baseball, G. And Yamcha got bullied, but he won, though. Yamcha won. Yamcha was a beast. Anyway. Oh, boy. No, the top was not okay. It was amazing, but it had so many horrible holes in it. In terms of Kefla, just killed it. A lot of these other characters killed it. It was amazing, but it wasn't great. Is this, Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, the manga version of the Beerus arc is not as good as, like, the movie did it and stuff. But it was still cool. I mean, it was still amazing. The Universe 6 arc, in my opinion, was just as good. It wasn't nothing too different. Like, it wasn't much too different. Now, the Future Trunks arc in the manga now, that's different. That's a lot better. And we saw one of the greatest fights ever was definitely when Goku perfected Super Saiyan Blue and he fought Zamasu. That was insanity. That was a crazy fight. See, that's how you do the Future Trunks arc. It makes sense. I don't know what the hell they did with the anime. The Universe Survival arc was obviously different. Power scaling made more sense a little bit. Like, Kefla was not overpowered. Jiren was insanity. Yeah, I mean, when Goku unlocked MEY, though, it wasn't as hyped up, though. And he, I mean, annihilated Jiren, though. Jiren looked kind of weak, if I'm being honest. When, like, Goku unlocked MEY, he felt really weak. I think that the Tournament of Power didn't have as many, like, oh my god, like, moments. You know what I mean? Like, I love Blue Evolution Vegeta. I love him fighting Toppo and all that. I think it was amazing, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't as good as the Universal arc. The Galactic Patrol prisoner arc had some loopholes in it, but I think it was I think it was great. Yes, see, power scaling done it correctly. The Granola arc, I really I like Granola's story and the story, you know, like why they hate him, but oh my god, it makes no sense. The Saiyans are all destroyed. There's literally only Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Pan, and I think that's it. There's literally only like 6 Saiyans left alive in the universe. They had nothing to do with it. Well, I mean, you could say, you know. Oh yeah, and there's also Broly, yeah, and but you could say though that like, oh yeah, by the way, oh yeah, that's right, because Broly's not an official arc yet in the manga. It's just movie. I was gonna say, but if Broly was here, by the way, Broly would probably be upwards in like great to amazing. It made no sense that Paragus would attack Vegeta's son. You know what I mean? Like King Vegeta's son for it. Makes no sense. Yeah, Granola arc was alright. I mean, it was great, but it was just stupid. They literally just wished for power and they were, yeah, like think about it, they literally just wish for power and boom, they can just fight Goku and Vegeta. Like you know, like that's it. Granola should have been the main villain. They should have just kept Granola. Adding like gas and like the heaters and all that was a waste. I know that they did add a little bit, you know, like, oh well, Bardock fought him. Goku has some connection to it. That's stupid. Yeah, they really had to like wish. Yep, and then now the superhero arc is going to be rolling up shortly. Or it's already happened in the manga. So it's going to be really cool to see how they change that from the movie and add Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. I'm really excited. I definitely wouldn't mind doing a Dragon Ball and One Punch Man crossover, because One Punch Man is one of my favorite manga other than Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, he's very strong, and he wasn't, you know, and he wasn't at his limit though either. Well, it says that he doesn't have limits, so Saitama is as strong as the writer needs him to be. You know what I mean? So he was like blowing. I mean, think about it though. Saitama is already in like the later Saiyan Saga levels. Think about it. Well, if you're looking at like feats of strength, he was able to like pretty much destroy planets way bigger than the Earth. He was able to run around in space and not die. Well, even though he was holding his breath. He punched Boros' blast that could completely destroy the crush of the Earth. So even beings like Tatsumaki, she was able to rip almost an entire city, which is like almost like the size of a continent, and then twist it and then throw it like a spear. So that's already like King Piccolo level, because King Piccolo was like city levels. Well, even though we know he could destroy a moon, but again. Oh, I wonder why I like Fubuki. But yeah, anyway, so that's the arcs. I think we're done with that. Let's see, is there anything else? I'm not really thinking of something else. I like Garo's story in the One Punch Man. And, you know, like he actually like started out, you know, and he actually got beat up multiple times. He wasn't just like beating every single person. Oh my god, there's DBZ girls. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Had me there for a second. What is this? Oh, I see. This is movie villains, isn't it? Eh. Not that many, like, crazy you know, tier list or anything. I don't think so, no. Yeah, they just have a lot of, like, stronger people there, and... What the fuck? Oh, they have different animators. Oh, I didn't know that. Dragon Ball waifus. How many of them is there? Jesus Christ, never mind. Chat, do you want to do these villains right here? We can do this easy, chat. We can do this fast. Because I already know my pickings for all these villains. Actually, Broly's not really considered a villain, though. He was just... I guess you could say. Alright, so this is the greatest... worst. Alright, Android 13 was... Alright, let's just do this. Let's do amazing... Great... Alright. Or let's do amazing good. I mean, he was good. Oh, I see. So it's just like people that... Okay. Android 17 and Android 18 were amazing. Even though they weren't necessarily, like, evil. Well, I mean, in the Future Trunks arc they were. But they weren't, like, evil in the original timeline. I hate Android 19. Android 21 is amazing villain. I don't think about it. Bobby's I mean, he's not. I mean, he didn't like make Majin Buu. He just kind of, you know, he just kind of controls him. Baby Vegeta was a actually. Can we add like another tier? Hold on a minute. Let's add a row below real quick, just as I want to make it, you know, a great. He wasn't like the best villain in my opinion, but he was right. Oh, should I? Okay, well, how they did against Z5? Well, I mean, they always had the villain beating everybody up, though. That's the thing, though. That makes it difficult to judge it, so. BoJack was cool. Broly was great, even though it wasn't really necessarily a villain. Yeah, but that'll just take too long, though. Alright, cool. Backstory? Well, Broly's definitely on the top. Like, Broly's the most powerful villain here. Unless Beerus is here. Which I ain't seen him. Nope, so Broly's definitely the strongest. I'm just basing them off of, like, how much did you, like them in general? Like, how dope were they, you know, all that kind of stuff. Z Broly was great. He was just a bit too mindless, though. Jiren is not stronger than Broly. That was stated multiple times in multiple panels, that Broly's strength actually surpassed Jiren. No, Jiren's not stronger. He could potentially beat him. But again, think about it though too. Broly has more potential and his power continues to grow. And his legendary form, he's stronger than Jiren. It was stated multiple times. If Jiren was in his limit-breaking form, I think he would put up a really good fight against Broly. Using technique, maybe. But we don't know that though. But I think that Jiren would probably lose against Broly. Because Broly would just continue to get stronger. Z Broly is stronger than Beerus from what they've ever seen. They're only basing off of what they saw Beerus' power go up to. Remember that. And also, every single threat in the future needs to be stronger than the past one. That's how Dragon Ball works. Each villain, each antagonist is stronger than the past one. Z Broly was great. I did not like Ginyu. So juniors were alright. Cell was amazing. Yeah, he was bad. Cooler was amazing. The Bora was alright. No, he was good. Demigra was great. Alright. It was good, I guess. Alright. Frieza's the greatest villain. Garlic Jr. here is... he was good, I guess. Yeah, for real. It was alright. Hot Jack was great. Majordragon was cool. Hit is cool. I love Janemba. Jiren is great. Kid Buu is great. King Cold's cool. They did King Cold dirty though. Really bad. I wouldn't have been mad if they would have saved him and had him, you know, come over there to like fight and he can like transform just like Frieza could. You know what I mean? And he goes like his final form to like avenge his son and stuff. And to like kill the Saiyans himself, you know, on some like cooler stuff. Man, they did him so dirty. Demon King Piccolo was cool. Slug was good. Fat Poop was cool. Yeah, that would be cool if that's the true thing. Buhan was great. Majin Vegeta was amazing. Merge Zamasu trash. Trash. Great. The greatest villain of all time? Nah, I mean, he was alright. I really liked Moro. No, Merge Zamasu just sat there praising about being a divine being and then he cried. He was literally crying about his own power. Like, Nappa was just what a Saiyan was. He was good. I actually liked Nova Shenron. Omega Shenron was amazing. Pui was alright. Nappa was great. Or Nappa. Raditz was great. General Ruldo was cool. Trash. Slugman was alright. Good. Who is that? Who is this guy? I don't know him. Or maybe I do, I just haven't seen him. I mean, do you mean Frieza, though? Because Frieza was basically his biggest challenge, though, because he tried everything in the book, and nothing worked. He had to unlock a new transformation to beat him. Where have I seen this guy before? I don't know, he looks cool, so. He's something with the Galactic Patrol. Yeah, well, Frieza could have one-tapped Goku, though. Frieza was beating Goku with no hands. Anyway, Spopovich was alright. Super 17 was cool. I actually liked Super Buu out of all of them, in my opinion. Super Buu, in my opinion, was the best one. It's like a base Super Buu is the best, in my opinion. Toa was a great villain, though she's annoying. Turles was good. Vegeta is obviously amazing. Good. Zamasu, just like normal Zamasu, he's actually good, surprisingly. Because he's not, I don't know, it's just weird. Good. There we go, we did it. Easy. We're too good. Yeah, I know. Well, chat, I'm going to be ending the stream very shortly. Because I got some stuff that I got to do tonight, so I just wanted to do a little hour stream, nothing too crazy. Mainly to show you guys the manga, tell you more about it. So hopefully you guys are hyped up for it. Again, guys, any donations or anything like that would really help out. Again, so if you do want to donate, you can actually click on any of the videos and just go to pretty much just to give super thanks, and that'll help me out more than you guys understand. But I'm very excited to show you guys more. I showed you guys enough of the manga, so we're definitely gonna be keeping quiet about it now. We're gonna be keeping quiet. And if I don't stream on next Friday, you can donate by super thanks. So you can click on any video and just give out a super thanks chat. And all of that will go right towards the manga production. So I'm very, very excited. So, very excited. So since I showed you guys a lot of stuff about the manga, I'm going to be going quiet about it for a little while. So I won't be showing as much anymore. So, you know, got to build up some hype for it. But there's a lot more of it, though, that I never showed you. But I'm excited. So, anyway, thank you all for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for the support, and I'll talk to you all later.